Specialists at the Royal London Hospital think it is highly likely that he has passed away, while Archie's parents, Holly Dance and Paul Battersbee, disagree.
That's while Archie suffered brain damage after being found with the ligature over his head in April. And we can go now to our London reporter, Alice Porter, who has the latest. Alice, we talked about this case a few weeks ago. What's the update on this now?
Hi there, good morning. Well, last month, a High Court judge ruled that on the balance of probability, Archie Battersbee was in all likelihood dead. She had to look at the evidence because they have not been able to conduct brainstem tests, but looking at the evidence from multiple doctors from both the Royal London Hospital and other hospitals as well, Mrs. Justice Arbuthnot concluded that Archie Battersbee was brainstem dead. Now, the parents of Archie Battersbee, Paul Battersbee and Holly Dance, they both were successful in appealing the decision to have the ventilator switched off because of Mrs. Justice Arbuthnot's decision that he was brain dead. So 3 appeal judges have allowed a review to go ahead, which is taking place today, on the understanding that they need to look at what is in Archie's best interest, and that is going to be more of the focus that we're going to be seeing over today. It is what is in Archie's best interest rather than what we saw previously, which was more of a discussion about whether he is alive or dead. The parents of Archie Battersbee very much argue that he is still alive because his heart is still beating. They still say that there have been signs of response from him, but I think the focus is going to be very much more about what is in his best interest, and that's what Mr. Justice Hayden is going to be looking at. So this has been sent appeal. Their parents have appealed this. Mr. Justice Hayden is going to be looking at the evidence to see whether he should continue on a ventilator at the Royal London Hospital. This morning, it only just got underway at 10:30, but we did hear from a barrister representing the hospital, and they say Archie Battersbee, he is not digesting food properly. He's very vulnerable to chest infections. They say he is unresponsive and won't make a recovery. But the barristers who are representing Archie Battersbee and the family, they say that the original judge, that's Mrs. Justice Arbuthnot, had not shown beyond reasonable doubt that Archie was dead, and that they do not want the ventilator to be switched off.